Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. We are on Super Simple number 10 for our Super Stupendous envelope journal. It's going to be stupendous, all right. It's going to be ridiculously fat. So I have everything cut out, organized, and all the information that you need is in the description box below as far as Anna's Etsy store where you can purchase these super simples. She has a Halloween collection. I know she plans to do a Christmas one as well, and these are just so fun. So I hope you'll check it out. But let's start, and this is where we will start. I have inked most. This is our base piece. This will be a pocket. Let me see if I hit record. Yes, I did. Okay, so far so good. This is a long pocket, so I want to kind of come closer to, keep it close to the edge, so I have all the room I need, because we are going to put a tag in this pocket. So I'm going to come right along the edge and the bottom. And this goes on the base piece. I'm going to center on 3 sides, so just slightly less than 1/4 of an inch. There we go. Okay, by the time we get to that tag, I've organized it so I don't have to worry about the tag. So we're going to set that aside to dry. That's our base piece. And we are going to attach this to the page on 3 sides, so we're going to make a little tag. Now I am going to leave this open for journaling, so I'm going to go ahead and ink around the inside here a little bit, just so it's not so stark white. Okay, and we will attach this tab. Let's see, where's my bone folder? I need this a little bit flatter here. And I apparently did not ink this tab. Just do a little bit on this side. All right. This is cute. It says number 10. I'm just going to come along right there. And like I said, I'm going to leave this open for journaling, and that will be going in here, or if you'd like, it could go here. Up to you. All right, so we're going to set those aside. Now, this is the trickiest piece right here. And I have, it's kind of what I would call a flip-up pocket, or flip-up, flip-down, whatever you want to call it. I have put the pockets and such where they go. This is the front. It attaches to this, and it will be a pocket with a tag in it, and then our other tag will go in the top. So this is the trickiest piece in this collection. So I'm going to try, let's see, okay, so these are the 3. I want to make sure that I leave everything in the order that it goes. Not that it's the end of the world if I forget, but this will be the front, so that's going to be upside down, and I'll do it as we go. So this page comes like this, and you cut it out, fold it vertically like this, and then we are going, and you can see through this paper. I have used the 20-pound copy paper. I'm trying to use that stuff up. It is, oh my gosh, when I have my 32-pound paper that I like to use normally, it seems like I go through that stuff so quick. Oh great. Glue here. But this 20-pound paper just seems to linger, and well, there's 500 sheets in a ream and there's less in the other, so that's why. But yeah, So and I'm going to use my bone folder, make sure that's good and attached. So you can see now that it's firmer. That's going to be a nice little piece. So I have written on the back of that top piece, because that is where I'm going to be attaching on 3 sides the pocket. So I do want to ink this a little bit because I did not ink this. And I think I'm just going to come along the side, across the top, and do the back side as well. Yes, I'm making a mess of my desk, but it's not the first time. And she did ink these, but I'm just gonna, I'm using a little walnut stain. It's a little bit darker. You don't want to put too much because then you'll get that, you don't want to wet this paper, especially if you're using that 10-pound. It will tear. Okay, I think that's good enough. Alright, so I have my glue. I want to keep that on the back, on the top. Alright, and this folds up. And what I did was I folded it up right below where she has that little shaded area. Okay, there's a faint line, and I folded it right below that. That way I would be able to fold this one up, and I lined it up with the, excuse me, I'm sorry. I lined it up with the top edge of that one, and that works out perfectly. I have to get a drink. Okay, that's better. So this will be attaching here, so let's just start at the front. Let's go ahead and glue it on. I don't think it'll hurt to go ahead and glue it down. So 3 sides. Okay, and yeah, again, I'm just going to center that about 3/8 of an inch all the way around. I'm using that line as a guide. Okay, so now it will flip down like such. Okay, so let's start here on the front, and the reason I want to do it this way is so that I don't lose the orientation, because when you have these flippy floppy things, you have to watch your orientation. So I am going to put a piece of lace across there. Where's my paddle? These things are so handy. I just love them. I do have one of these larger ones, but when I found these, I use this for spreading Mod Podge. I use it for glue, and the glue will just peel off when it's dry. So I don't want all of this extra glue. So I'm just kind of rubbing that off a little bit. Okay. And I am going to, there's some glue somewhere, making it stick. So let's make sure there's no seepage of glue. Oh, you know what that is? It's probably where I put the piece of paper down on that glue. That's what it is. Yep, that's exactly what that is. Well, it's mostly dry now. Okay, so let's see if we can trim these pieces off. Probably could have left them on, but I didn't leave them on anywhere else, so consistency, I guess. Alright, this goes back this way. Fold it back up. I've got the lace across there, and then this. You know, I thought I had inked all this, but I think I was trying to do this as I was watching the video, and she got a little bit ahead of me and I forgot to ink some of it. So this is not going to be a pocket. This is going to be just a little cluster here. So I'm going to center that like like so. And I did ink around this one. I believe she used a butterfly here, but I really like this flower, so I'm going to put that flower on there. And the word that goes on here, which I have apparently lost. It'll come up. It said grow. So let's see, this goes, I'm going to put that like that. So when I find the grow, you guys probably saw it when I picked it up. It went flying somewhere, didn't it? See, that's why I keep everything clipped together. No, that one says grow. Oh, I see. These were together. All right. Because this pocket goes on the back. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. I'm having some issues. Okay. And I'm just going to stick that right there. This one had an edge on it and I trimmed it. It had a white border. I just trimmed it off. Okay. Now we will open this all the way out. Now this one has pocket at the top, which I did ink, and we used the corner rounder on this. I liked the way that looked, so I followed her lead. Put that one there, and then these items go in the pocket, and then this one is a journal card. Why reinvent the wheel, right? I mean, that's why I bought these, was because I thought, you know what, I don't have to think about anything. This is so fun. I can let somebody else do all the thinking. And I like to do things the first time the way they're intended. And then so the next time I pull these out and print them, I might do something completely different. But I like to try it. Even with recipes, my kids are like, well, can't you try it with this? Or I'm like, first time, I got to make it the way it's written, then I can modify it. Because you got to have a starting place. All right, so this goes here. And I have done a few things different, but I really like the way she did it. And so that's what I want to use. And then down here we have another one of these. That's a pocket. I probably should have glued this first so that we could get the items in it. I used the 1/4 inch side on my corner rounder. And put that in there. She did include some really neat ephemera. So here is a little, and you can see I didn't cut very well, but the ink will help hide that fact. I'm not great at fussy cutting. And I will tell you though what helps. And if you're, I've seen people fussy cutting with the giant scissors. I never could do that. But the micro tip scissors are really important. And I have these that are Tim Holtz, which are great, very sharp, very micro tip. But they cramp my hands if I use them for, you know, yeah. So I don't want to use them for extended time. So I'm going to put those in there. Pretty sure that's dry. And then we have the journaling spot. And then we're going to put these in here. And then we're going to fold that up, and we have this blank piece left. And that's where this journaling card goes. So ink this one up a little bit. And that just gets glued down. So that was the hardest part of putting this whole collection, this whole number 10, Super Simples number 10 together. And you can see it wasn't that difficult. So I'm going to center this one on here like that. The only thing I had left over from this one was the big butterfly, so I will find a place for that. but my envelope is getting quite a few things in it to be used on the actual journal pages, so that's going to be fun. Okay, so this flips up like that. Now, how do you get it to stay? Well, a long time ago, in a no, not in a galaxy, but I attempted to make some rusty paper clips, and the colors I used never did blend well to make it rusty. Now, I did buy the rusty colors eventually, but I never went back and revisited. And I have all of this, and you can see how dusty it was in my bottom shelf. The patina stuff in here that I never did go back and use all those. I had the green and the pink, and so I have a whole thing here. And ooh, that might look pretty cool in this somewhere. So I may have to come back. But I had forgotten about these, and you may remember that video. It was ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. I never could get the color the way I wanted. I kept adding more paint, shaking it. But it's perfect for this because it's a little bit pink. And so once we get our tag in this pocket, we can use this paper clip to close that pocket. So I'm going to keep that handy, and we're going to go on to our tags. So there's two tags. There's a tall tag, goes in the back, and I have inked this. We are going to glue this down. I should have done that ahead of time, sorry. Okay, and use my bone folder to spread everything out, and then check it for glue. All right, we have this beautiful lady, and we are going to center. And I think, yeah, we're going to use this as a topper. Like I said, I prepped some of this stuff so far ahead that by the time I get around to it, I don't necessarily remember what goes where, but I'm trying. So you could do one at a time. Yeah. All right, and then put the lovely thoughts. Lovely. I'm going to line that one up with the edge. And I think I'll just come in a little bit. I'm going to leave a space and go down a little bit. Just do what looks, you know, what looks good. And so we do have journaling spot on the back of that. That goes in this pocket here. I'm going to leave it for a second because I don't want lovely thoughts to come off. And that will stick in a moment. And while we're waiting, we will do this little pocket. This, I'm sorry, little tag, which I also apparently did not glue closed. You could leave these open for journaling, like we did the one that goes in the back. And there again, see that ink will cover up any of the imperfections, and if it doesn't, you can just trim it off. So these are all ink, look like, except for that label is not inked. So I'm going to put that there and ink this, because you can see where I did not cut out straight, but when I ink it, it doesn't matter. Okay. right there. And I don't remember how this goes. Kind of fits all the way across. I think it goes on the side. Ah, got a blob of glue in my hand. That's nice. Alright, so we'll just put that right on the side. Put those over there. I'm looking to see if there was a tab on this one. I don't remember if there was a tab or not. But, alright, so that will go inside this pocket. And I may have to, I may have to make sure that I'm not going inside between the layers of paper because I used that thin paper. So let's do it right side up. Put that inside that pocket like that. And that's where this paper clip, not this one will go. And put the long piece in the back and the short piece in the front maybe. Trying to not take the whole pocket off, but look, let's do it this way. It's kind of stretched out this way already. So if it's wanting to go between the layers. Okay, there we go. So I have that on there on the side. Oh, I was going to see if I could bend that under, but that doesn't work, so I might need a shorter paper clip, but there we go. There we go. Like that. Now we can get this in here. Maybe. Yes. Oh, okay. It's rubbing on the... Here again, it needs to be able to find its home and make room. And so once it's in there for a while, then it'll stay. And this could be in the center or wherever. I kind of like it on the side. It kind of holds it well enough. And then this one goes in the top. Like so. Okay. Yeah. And then this goes in the back. So there we have it. Super simple, number 10. This was part 11. I don't know, I'm really confused on the parts, but it will be in the thumbnail. I think it was part 11 because the flip through should be part 12. So I'm going to go ahead and put this together and we'll see what happens, and then we will be back for a flip through. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment in the box below. Visit Anna's Etsy, her YouTube, for Pink Monarch prints, and all of the links for that will be in the description box, plus all of my links. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.